Here's my fella, my guy. Get on in here. Get on in here, Schnookums.
Hello.
Look at this. This is the deck that I created, and you put some cards in there. Ooh, we don't want to talk about that on the line.
No, might get monetized.
Yeah, demonetized. Okay, so anyways, because sometimes when you're in relationships, you don't know how to speak to each other, how to behave, and you create situations in your relationships from your own insecurities, right? So I don't know which one to read.
What was that last one? I am her gatekeeper. Ooh.
Ooh, I am her gatekeeper. Okay.
And nothing can access her without going through me. I am sober-minded and self-aware to govern the energy that comes into our space.
Come on. I can scoot up so you can come. Let me just turn it like this.
There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah. I am her gatekeeper. And so these are cards that he would read and meditate for himself to enhance our relationship. And then I have a deck, her to him. I am her gatekeeper and nothing can access her without going through me. So this helps him to keep his focus and not just out, lollygagging in life and not covering and protecting the union. And this reminds him to be sober-minded and be self-aware to govern the energy that comes into our space, right? That's why we don't allow just like anybody and everybody in our business and in our space, right?
Right, because people come with energy. Everybody has their own source of energy. And as the gatekeeper, as the protector, I have to be sober and self-aware of the energy that's portraying itself in front of us, around us, near us, to make sure that if anything were to try to infiltrate, I'm the first line of defense. I'm the only line of defense. And so with that in mind, I can't let anything just come through. I have to be aware of what's trying to come through, and I got to stop it in its tracks. Because I got to protect my queen. I have to protect her energy so she can remain the best and the most fulfilled that she is at all times.
At all times.
At all times.
Right. And we have our own YouTube channel, Couples
Casual Conversation.
Couples Casual Conversation. We just uploaded some videos there and we talk a lot about all this stuff. So Fair, you said 8, as a king, I am faithful, committed, and protective. I'll let you read it since it's your deck.
As a king, I am faithful, committed, and protective over my queen. What we've created together is magical beyond comprehension. Let me stop right there, because everybody doesn't understand what you and your partner have going on. And it's not for them to understand. And it's really not appropriate to share everything that you and your partner is doing, because that opens up the door for discourse. This opens up the door for those negative energies to be imputed within you all's union, and it causes things to be delayed. It causes blocks to be put up. It causes a lot of different, things just to not be in line with what you and your partner is doing. So it's very important to keep things to yourself. I know that may sound some kind of way, but you got to keep things to yourself. Everything that you and your partner share is not for everybody. They may not understand it. They may not comprehend it, because some of it may be incomprehensible.
Come on.
And it's just for the two of you, so you all continue to grow and to bond and create an unbreakable, unpenetrable union between one another.
Right.
Magical beyond comprehension.
Right.
I will destroy every entity that presents itself as a threat.
That's right.
The only way that I will be able to comprehend whether it's a threat or whether it's something we are willing to bring into our union is me being sober-minded, me being aware, me being able to see it coming before it gets there.
Come on.
Ooh, that was a bar.
Come on. Every entity. And he does. Like, he really protects our union, whether it's family. It doesn't matter. Even if it's family, he protects. And I do too. Like, I'm watching, and we respect. Like if I come to him and I say, hey, I feel like this person, their motives are, okay, well, we're not doing business with them, and vice versa.
Yeah, it's unexclusive. It's like family, friends, coworkers, old friends, new friends, places that we go. Like if we go to a brand new place just to want to check it out, maybe have a meal, chill out. If the energy is right, if the energy is not right, we're not going back.
Right.
You know, we're not. It's not about giving them an opportunity to prove themselves.
Right.
They've already proven themselves.
Come on.
Because we only want to be in a place, whether it's one time or whether it's 3 or 4 times, that the energy is right.
Right.
Because if not, when we leave and that energy is on us, and then we have to go to war and go to battle to get that energy up off of us so we can get back to ourselves.
Darla said correct. Hi to your husband, Darla.
Yeah, so we don't want to, fish around in places that don't have the right vibe. There have been times, and she could attest, that we've walked in a place and hungry, wanting something. We walked in there and we felt it, and we immediately turn around and walk out. We'll find somewhere else to go. It just wasn't a place for us.
Right.
It's not about the ambiance. It's not about how lavish and luxurious that it looks and the ratings or anything like that. If we walk in there and we feel that energy and it's not conducive to what we are walking in, we walking out.
Come on.
And you just got to have that dogmatic, intense feeling and perspective about how things affect you or could affect you in any type of situation. So we try to keep positive. We speak positivity. We speak wellness and happiness to those that are viewing, those that just have seen our face on social media. We send all wellness and blessings to all of you all.
Right.
And because that's just who we are.
Babe, so you just read from the him to her deck, and I also have the her to him deck. I forgot that I have just a general love deck, if you just, as a couple. And today's is May 11th. I'm going to read it. It says, we love easy. We communicate easy. We spend time together easy.
Yeah.
We grow together easy. We go together easy. There is a spirit of ease and tranquility. Hold up. All right, hold up. Y'all, sorry about that.
Yeah.
That was just trying to
interrupt the energy. Trying to interrupt the energy.
Because this one is good, and we're going to end it. We're going to end it here. We'll follow you too, guys. It says, we love easy. We communicate easy. We spend time together easy. We grow together easy. We go together easy. There is a spirit of ease and tranquility on and over this relationship that fosters growth. And we are going to end it now after we expound on this. Because let's just be honest, people have given up on love. They speak bad about relationships. It don't work. I just want to get the man's money. I just want to get her goodies. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it used to be, right? And I understand things have happened, but we still believe in love. We still believe in relationships. We believe in a union, not just a relationship, not just a basic relationship, but a union, right? And people will say it's hard to be in relationships. We don't receive that. We don't receive that. Yes, it's work, but it doesn't have to be hard, especially when you're with the right person and you're in alignment, right? And that's why I wrote this card to speak over us, because 22 years, come on, darling, her husband, 22 years. I love that. 22. So we understand that it's work. We know that it is, coming together, but why make it even harder coming into agreement with people? It's hard to be in relationships. It's just hard to be together. Who wants to come home to that every day? Nobody wants to come home to that.
You're right. Nobody want to come home to that. But here's the key thing that to take away.
Okay.
It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy.
The world tells us that it's hard. It's hard work. So let me kind of break this for you. It is easy.
Come on.
But in order for it to be easy, outside of the union, individually, we got to do the work. So there are things that I have to work on. There are things that she has to work on. Then we come together and have those conversations, and it brings things together.
Yeah.
And once we are able to bring things together, it makes it so much easier. When we are battling within ourselves, we're going to battle with each other.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's just how it works.
Yes,
It's the law of averages. Yeah. I can't be super, super positive. She's super, super negative and expect things to be cohesive. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
So if we are committed to doing the work on ourselves individually, when we come together, things become easy. So when we say we love easy, it is easy because we've done the work to love ourselves. A lot of people that can't love simply because they don't love themselves. If I'm not loving myself enough to the point where I can extend that love to someone else, that means I need to stop what I'm doing and I need to figure out what is it keeping me from loving myself.
Come on.
Because it's difficult and it's very, very hard to give something to someone else that we don't possess.
Come on.
So if we don't have love in our heart for ourselves, how are we going to expect us to love someone else?
Right.
You know, it's hard to give something that you don't have.
Right.
So we have to do the work individually in order to come together cohesively and for those things to work out. And in the end of the day, to make it so much
easier. and okay, I promise we're going to end it right here. But the video that we did today was talking about how as a woman, we tend to say what you're doing and what you're not doing. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. But if I focused on myself, and I have to find what that card was. If I focus on myself, it was May 11th, I believe. Yes. Oh, okay. We will end on this. We're
going to end when it's time to end.
You're right.
I think the people want the people. People want.
But listen, this was so powerful. And we did a YouTube video on it today. It's already up and posted, right? It says, I incite wholesome and effective action in all of his endeavors. I see all that he can be and do my part to bring it into fruition. His vision with my intuition is guaranteed success. And the part I want to talk about is I incite wholesome and effective action. Instead of pointing out what he's doing and what he's not doing, why don't I focus on my doing and what I don't need to do or need to do? And that's going to incite him into wholesome action. It's called couples casual conversation. Couples casual conversation. And if I just focus on me and what I'm supposed to do, because we are one, it's going to, and we're one energy and we're one spirit, we're one union. He's going to look and say, oh, she's working out. Let me work out. Or she's doing this with her money. Let me do this with her money. Or whatever. I should incite him by if I'm focusing on myself, it's going to incite him. Incite means to trigger or, encourage him into wholesome and effective action. And if I just focus on that, man, my actions are inciting him to do, great actions too. My wholesome actions are causing him to be wholesome. If I'm working on my eating habits and he's eating trash and I want him to eat better, that's it. Thank you, Miss Farah. Thank you so much. Did you put my website up? I keep asking you to do that. I keep
put it up there.
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. And so if I focus on myself and my actions, it works every single time. He'll come out, he's like, babe, I'm going to start. I'm like, it worked. I didn't have to be in his face like, Dion, you're not doing this. And why you not doing this? Or calling friends and family and ratting on our lover. That's what causes problems. We did a whole video on it too. But anyways,
here's the thing though. And because this is the key. This is what's really, really important. And this will help a lot of people figure out what type of situation they've chosen for themselves. If you're doing what she is suggesting that you do in order to influence your partner, if that partner of yours is not paying attention to see it, or if that partner is not affected by what you're doing, that could be an indication that you're with the wrong person. Because between ourselves, what I see her doing on a consistent basis, it triggers me. Like, okay, let me see what that's about. Let me get into that. Let me try this out. Let me see how this is going to work for me. Those are the things that I do because, I want us to be connected on every single level versus just, we together. You should dig a little bit deeper than that. Right. Not just being together, but how, to think alike, how to move alike, how to, go into moments of meditation just alike, and not trying to just be the same, but being in the same energy, being in alignment with one another. Because there's like the way that she meditates is different than the way that I meditate. But the key is we meditate. Right. You see what I'm saying?
The end result.
And the end result is that we're both taking that time to actually create a oneness between ourselves.
Right.
And then when those two oneness comes together, it creates a union. The you, cut in half is two eyes. You'll get that later.
Right.
So it's just about us being on one accord, being in the same energy, being in the same alignment, and we do what's necessary for us to continue to strive together as a unit.
My daughter, she posted a video of her and her partner, and she put remembering that he's only lived here one time too. It's like we got to give our partners grace. Like, this is his first time living this. This is my first time. Us, people believe in past lives, whether you do or don't. Whatever. This is our first time in this physical realm together, living this life, right? And so I have to give him grace, just like I would expect grace, right? And instead of, you're not doing this, well, he's not doing that, well, I wish he would do that, I see him in everything that he can be.
Yeah.
I see all that he can be. Man, he's just this, and just fantasizing, whatever you want to do.
That's positive projection.
Yeah, just projecting that. And then he responds every time. And he may have been manifesting some stuff about me, but it works every single time. And it beats that, you're not doing all of that. Come on now.
Yeah, the positive projection does make a very, very big difference. Positively speak over your person, positively, send wellness and blessings towards them, just as you would with anybody else. We are,
yes,
I don't want to say we normal.
No, we're not. That's the thing. This is not a normal relationship.
This is not a normal
thing. It's a
thing.
divine union. You know?
And so we have learned how to live in the present. Tomorrow, the next minute, the next hour, it's not promised to any of us. But we have to go do away with all the distractions and what could and what could not happen. What's important and what's prominent is that thing that's right in front of you, and that's the present. And if you can stay in the present, you can stay positive, you can stay optimistic, and you can stay loving.
Right.
Good in the present. Good loving.
Good loving. Well, good night, everybody.
Easy loving.
Look, we're having the same color.
Yep. So we here. We finna go to bed.
Yes, we are. Are we?
I got that. No.
Hey, okay. Anyways, yes, love easy.
Activities.
Yes, we have some other activities to get into. But love easy. I love that. Darla, it was great meeting you and your husband and everyone else that was here. Hearts to you. I am Dorian.com, Couples Casual Conversation. I also have a channel, Intuitive. Oh, the one that you're on, there's a YouTube, Intuitive Intentions, where I read the cards a lot. You living intuitively, all the things. Silver Heart CPR. Hey, my good people.
Hey, my good people. All my fellas, check out Hey, my good people. There's some good information on there that'll keep you moving forward, man. Keep you growing, keep you grounded, keep you sober.
We usually are on here Sunday nights, most of the time around 8, but hey, don't hold us to it. But that's usually where we are. You'll find us there.
That's right.
Thank you for joining.
She gonna give me a handshake.
Oh, I'm going to give you more than... Oh, this is that.
Hey,
anyway.
We're going to get cut off.
Thank you, Farrah. Thank you, baby girl. You just made my Mother's Day today, love.
And happy Mother's Day to all.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the people.
We honor all the mothers that are mothers.
Yes. Good night, y'all.
Good night.